is my honest review of this mobile and foldable treatment table or massage table. I use this with physical therapy clients as well as my own stretching. It only weighs about 30 pounds when you carry it. What I do really love is it's foldable, it's collapsible. So if I am going to a patient's house or even just out in the community, I can take it with me. As you can see down here, it's really easy to change the height of the table, and it gives you a lot of different height options. So for me, I'm about 5'11", and it's really nice that I can get the table up to a height that feels good for my body. So it's really easy to adjust that. As you can see here, because this can also be a massage table, there is a face cradle that you can actually have a patient rest their head in, and this does actually Velcro off. So again, if you need to wash this, you can unzip this. It's got the padding in it. And then this also just Velcros on and off if you need to adjust it. There's also adjustable level here. So if you want to drop it down or if your client needs it at a different height, that is very easy to adjust. And then it is also easy just to remove if you don't want to carry this portion of it with you. There are extra components, so this is also another component that comes with it that you can actually attach to the bottom so that it hangs down. They advertise it as resting your arms on it for a massage client. I have never actually used it, but that is an option. And then these arm pieces too make the top just a little bit wider. They are removable if you don't need that extra width or that extra distance. And then these also can just fold in on themselves, and you can either store them in another location or you can actually put them on the bottom of the table. I'll show you in a second. With this, if you don't want to use the head, this portion just comes out. So it fills that gap, but also gives you another option if you want to put a face cradle here or have somebody put their head down here. And at this end, where one of the reasons that I chose this table over some of the other ones is there's also a clasp here. So this end of the table actually does sit up. So I really appreciate this. If I've got a patient and I want them to be able to be vertical, I don't have to have extra bolsters and things like that for them to be able to sit up at an angle. So this goes all the way up. To put it back down, you just kind of pull it up, unhinge it, and it'll hold itself. Again, I really love this table. It's super lightweight. I'm able to fold it up, put it back down very quickly. If I'm traveling with it, this table does come with a bag. I'm not gonna lie, the bag is not overly sturdy, but it is nice, you know, protects it from dog hair, dirt, different things like that. And there is a hole where the handle comes out of. So to take the table down, there's two handles on this side. So I just grab the table, pull it this way, and then as you can see underneath, on this side, there are actually elastic pieces. So when I have it up in my clinic and I'm using it, I honestly just roll the extra pieces and roll the bag underneath, and I just have it stay here and just kind of hang on the underside of the table. That way it's easy to get out of the way. There is a wiring here just to kind of keep everything as stable as possible, make sure nothing shifts while there's extra weight on the table. And then in order to close it, you just pop both of these in. As they come in, you just pull everything together, and then you can just close it together on the side. There are metal latches here, so you just latch it with metal, and then you can just carry it off this way. Like I said, there's also a bag that I put on the inside of it. But there's also a bag if you want to put the bag around it. If I'm just moving it around the clinic, I just leave it kind of exposed and then can just carry it and just move it. And like I said, this one's about 30 pounds. I've now had this for a few years. It has held up really well. I haven't had any issues with tearing or ripping, which has been nice because sometimes that does happen with tables like this. It does everything I need it to do, and I do highly recommend.